Fuck you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate me too. Fuck you and you and you. It's that hot girl bummer anthem. Turn it up and throw attention.
Good day everyone, and welcome to yet another LEGO Ninjago review. Today we're going to be doing set 71708, Gaymer's Market, 218 pieces, and consists of 9 minifigures. Now, I know that I took quite a while going over the minifigures in the Empire Dragon. Well, if you think that was quite a while going over minifigures, look what we have here, 9 of them. And conveniently enough, as a matter of fact, they all fall into 3 rather simple categories. First off, we've got the non-exclusive minifigures. We've got the minifigures that are new part variations, but all their parts have been seen previously. And then we've got the 3 actual exclusive minifigures. And so, you know, so as to not make this video longer than it ought to be, I suppose we'll just start right off into the mini. First off here, we've got Digi J. These are good minifigures and all, but Digi and then the name, I don't know. I much prefer like the Avatar Harumi and whatnot. That sounds a lot better. Anyways, so he's of a similar motif of the previous ones. As you can see, he's got that really nice new game controller piece, and this time he's got the chain with one of the baggy scythe pieces on the end right there, which is quite nice. As you can see, the white and the blue really works quite nicely. I must say, though, he isn't quite as visually striking as someone like Kai is, you know. These sorts of straps with, like, the little baby blue sort of little circles are a lot more striking against the red or even the green than they are here against the blue, you know. It makes for something that feels a little bit more muted than the others. In any case, he's got the same scabbard and health bar as the previous ones had, although he's got the new head just for him, and as you can see on the back there, he's got a cute kind of determined expression, not entirely dissimilar to the one that we saw on dear old Lloyd, which is quite nice. Then, back printing is nothing really special. His outfit is good, there's nothing really wrong with him. I just think that visually he isn't as, he doesn't have the same sort of dramatic flair as perhaps the other ones do. Not at all saying that it's like a bad minifigure by any metric, it's just, you know, doesn't quite have that poids, you know? In any case, then we've got Red Weiser, who, as far as I can tell, is essentially the drone for the main villain, whose name is escaping me. Yes, there seem to be a few of these appearing in different sets, and I can only assume that they're like the drone. And I must say, as far as like standard issue like drone characters go, this is bloody impressive. Look at this character. It looks so distinct and interesting. The robes, and then the azure and the red and the black going with the whole sort of Empire color scheme that we've been seeing. It's really very impressive. I must say that it's quite nice seeing that, like, just a regular drone minifigure being so incredibly detailed and interesting. Honestly, the detail on this one very much rivals that of, like, the main villain character, which is quite interesting. I really like the little 404 there, like, error 404, you know, like it's some sort of a virus or something. That face right there also, I find it very evocative of like the minifigure version of TV from Alpha Team, if anyone remembers such things. As you can see, he's got a different health bar up there, one with a skull and sort of like, you know, this one's fully charged, I suppose. He's also got his gun right there. It's the, you know, it's a gun that we've seen several times, and then his other face, as you can see right there, is looking quite evil and corrupted, with more sort of azure and like a scary mouth pattern. Really quite neat. Come on, son of a bitch. Get off of there. Yep. Alright, there we go. There we go. Back printing, 404, looks quite nice, and the scabbard and everything on the back is just exactly what the Ninja have. However, it is in black this time around, which is really quite nice. So yes, that's a good minifigure. Very cool, especially for just a standard drone character. I'm very impressed. I hope to be getting at least one more of these so I can sort of have two with, you know, with this whole sort of Empire thing. It's very neat, and it's a very cool minifigure design, very unique, you know. Feels very original. Then, speaking of originality, but not really as good, we have Ritchie. Yes, I don't know what the fuck this is even supposed to be. I have no idea what this creature is, where it came from, if it's a bird or something. It appears to have a sort of beak, but I really don't know what it is. Interestingly, it has a controller which is similar to the ninja characters, however, its controller is of like a red and black color scheme. Really quite interesting with the Nexo Knights sort of spearheads in there. Ritchie's got some sort of green sort of circles rather than like the blue that the ninja have. He's got some like detail, some little like pixelated sort of things on him, I guess. The head is all one mold, and he's got Nadakan's sort of ponytail at the top right there. Interesting. Very interesting head mold. I thought it, from the box, that head would be coming in like one of the little plastic bags, but no, it didn't. Just loose in the box. Also, it's hard plastic, which is at least good. I never like it when characters have like rubbery heads, like these heads, but they're like rubbery. I never like that. It's always frustrating. Back printing is really nothing that special. We've just got like a heart right there. Actually, these sort of green little circles are quite evocative of our dear old Genji minifigure. And also, in the vein of Genji, I guess, katanas, this this character, Ritchie, has some new colors for the katana, actually, in orange. And speaking of katanas, this set actually comes with most of the colors that katanas exist in at this time. We've got the pale green, we've got the red, we've got the orange, we've got the silver, we've got gold, we've got blue, which is most of them, because it's only come in like 9 colors so far. The ones that this set is lacking, I think, are the bright green, which is Genji's, black, and brown. But all the others are here, which is quite nice. But yeah, Ritchie is freaking weird. I mean, I guess he's creative, but maybe he's some sort of monster from the apocalypse, war-torn lands of Chima or something. I have no fucking clue. Now on to our minifigures that are not exclusive because their parts have just been arranged, like, in amongst other characters before, but, you know, no exclusive parts. First off, here we've got Scott, who I can only assume is some kind of ally in this realm. He's quite good. He's got a nice sort of dragon jean jacket. He's got like some nice sort of legs here with like the knee pads and everything. Kind of awkwardly has just this scythe in his hand. I'm not so sure about that, but he's got a really cool face. His and skin color is sort of like a minty hue. As you can see on his face, he's got sort of like a camo bandana, which is quite interesting. He's got like some interesting markings on there. His hood and hat combination are from Hidden Side, as a matter of fact. Yes, they're recolors of Jack's hood and hat. Now in black, brown, and baby shit green, with like a little lightning symbol up there. Quite nice. And then he's got this face, which is quite playful. Feels very evocative of Lloyd, that face, you know? I look at that and I think of Lloyd very immediately. And then he's got sort of a, you know, very familiar symbol that we've seen in Ninjago quite a few times. Sort of a dragon wreathed around a symbol, you know? Quite interestingly, the patterns from his jacket from the other side sort of spill onto this side right here. So he's got it over here and he's got it over here, which is quite nice. So yeah, very interesting looking character. I don't really know what his role is in the show, or if he's even like... I assume he's a good guy because he's smiling? I don't know. Either way, he's quite good. I like him. Creative, absolutely. So then we've got Avatar Cole, who is interesting. He's got 2 pickaxes, black legs, a very common shirt that we see in City, his black hair, a mustache, and then his standard face. Alright, okay, right, then we've got Nia, who has got, like, her scuba outfit on. However, we've seen this scuba torso before in this this breathing mask and everything. She's got her harpoon gun right there, which is quite nice. Yeah, she's got a smiling face on the back right there, and then a sort of more determined face right there. And, yeah, sort of simple. I guess it's a nice variant to get Nia in. It would be cool to get all of the ninja in, like, their bathing suits or something like that. I don't know. Be a cool little accessory pack or something. Either way, next up we have got a character called Okino. Right. Okino right here has got a little bit of a man purse. He's got a little tan man purse. Anyways, he's got like a pretty standard sort of martial artist's torso right there. Nothing really that interesting going on with that one. He's got Lloyd's Lego Ninjago movie sword. He's got a face that we've seen on several sort of Ninjago grunt characters, and then he's got like a top knot, which is just a recolor of the main villain's top knot. So, interesting. I don't know who he is. Maybe he's the alter ego of the main antagonist of this particular season. I don't really know what he is, who he is, what he's doing, and I do not like Ninjago enough to do all the research. He's exclusive though, so cool. Probably for most people, this is the most desirable exclusive minifigure here. We've got Avatar Zane, who is quite good in his pink. Interesting concept. It's pink, but it's pink which references the original, like, Golden Weapons. It's in the Golden Weapons style, which is interesting. As you can see, it's just basically a standard Golden Weapons series, ninja outfit, but in pink, complete with the older cowl with the clip on the back right there. He's got his newer face, though, which is quite nice, and I think it looks best with this one, because that's just like his eyes peering out, and this one looks too determined to be a pink ninja, you know. I find it a very interesting detail, actually, while I was researching for this. If you look up the original, Golden Weapon Zane, and you compare their symbols, this one has a much sort of cuter facial expression. The one from the Golden Weapons looks a lot more severe, but this one has like a cute little grin, which I find to be a very sweet little detail. So yes, quite nice. But for me, the most desirable character is Harumi, Avatar Harumi. Firstly, I thought she died. Whatever. I suppose she didn't. Or maybe this is like a game world and someone is playing as Harumi? I really don't know. Anyways, firstly, Harumi is probably my favorite character from all of Ninjago, just both because she's surprisingly complex, given the usual content of that very stupid show. She's surprisingly complex and interesting, and also, she's had a bunch of very interesting minifigures, and Kill Bill, torso, and legs. Oh my goodness, I never thought that we'd ever see this sort of thing, ever. It is a Kill Bill torso and legs. Yes, it's the same head she's had before, and yes, it's the same hair she's had before, but this torso and legs makes it so that there is actually, for once, a chance that we can make a fig barf version of Beatrix Kiddo without having to piss around with, you know, painting parts or using ones that don't even work. I saw a custom once that used Cedric Diggory's torso. Criminal, I know. Regardless, that is a perfect outfit, and I really hope soon that I'm going to find the time to make a mock of the House of Blue Leaves from Kill Bill Volume 1. Now that I have this outfit, I feel like it would be more than appropriate to try to put that together, because this outfit is absolutely perfect for Beatrix Kiddo. Look, with the pins and the yellow, and it's absolutely perfect, the black stripes on the side and everything, it honestly couldn't really be better. So I'm really quite satisfied with that. That's such a strange addition, and I have no idea why they decided to do that. But I'm happy with it. It's very exciting, and I quite like that they've done that. For Harumi, no less. A very interesting sort of stylistic choice. But, you know, so those are your minifigures. Good selection, obviously. This set is basically a minifigure pack, so it makes sense that it would be a good minifigure selection. So, yeah, with that, we'll get on to the actual set, which is a market. And there are 4 builds. First one, we have the standard sort of level up blade thing. This one is pink. I really like it. It's very cool. I like how some parts are more translucent than others. Gives it a very cool sort of digital look to it. I already blathered about this sword endlessly with, I think it was the red version that we got in the Empire Dragon. Regardless, it is a very, very, very cool weapon. I love the dual mold. I love how firm it is. It looks awesome when it's being held by a minifigure, and it's just really quite neat. That is an excellent weapon, and I absolutely love it, and this is a very cool sort of little shrine to put it in. Ninjago has a very interesting tradition of shrines, you know, shrines that are usually made to sort of emphasize or give clues into what sort of realm the characters find themselves in this particular story. You know, the dragon hunters have these sort of shrines that have like sort of dragon parts on them and whatnot, you know, with like wings and such. You know, the shrines in you know, in other things do the same thing. Anyways, this one is nicely evocative of the video game world. Anyways, then we have our 3 sort of actual constructions. I suppose I'll go through them in the order that you build them in the set. Why not? Sorry, that's off kilter. Firstly, here we've got this, which is cool. I like it. It's sort of an Empire-style sort of thing with the red and the black and the azure right there. Big whopping sticker right up there. Although it fits, you know. This set was kind of sticker-happy, and as a matter of fact, it comes with a bunch of extra stickers that you can use with whatever you want. Interesting, I guess. I'm never going to use them on anything because I'm not a fucking 3-year-old, but I suppose that's just an option that we've got available to us. This is nice. It's got sort of the nice Asian motifs with like these very severe sort of digital-looking lines that they've created here with these 2 pieces. It's a very simple construction, but it works quite nicely. If I ever get the Empire Palace of Madness, or whatever the hell it's called, I'm going to pair this with it. This is going to be like the entrance to like the courtyard of that particular castle, because I really like this. It's a very sort of unique color scheme, and I really appreciate it. It has a very sort of ominous sort of look to it, and this consistent sort of motif that we have of like the triangle and the line. Very, very creepy, very cool. I know it would probably be ruined if I actually watched the stupid show, so honestly, imagining sort of what goes on behind the scenes with these villains is much more entertaining than probably actually finding out what it's all about. Either way, then we got our weapons stall over here. As we can see, it's quite nice. We've got a very distinct color scheme. White, black, trans, yellowish, green. Got a weapon over here, got a weapon over here, got a little sort of sticker right here, Tonto over here, you know, it's quite nice. With the big shuriken, whoa, holy shit. Big shuriken up there and the blades, it's quite nice. It stands out and it looks good. It looks like a little sort of digital stall, and I appreciate that. I like what they've done at the bottom here with these like little door pieces that they've had folded in to sort of create like the shape on that thing. It looks really quite nice. At the back we've got some actual weapons. We've got a dragon head hilted sort of blade right here with one of the baggy katana blades, and then we've got a golden katana right there, and a red katana and the blue katana. Like I was talking about, this set has most of the katanas that, you know, we know of, color-wise, that is. Also, just something I would like to point out as long as we're at this little sort of stall. What I really like about this set is that it actually makes use of every single weapon that you get in the weapon baggie. Not a single one is put to ill use. And yet, even though in some cases it seems a little awkward, like with our boy Scott's here, very stupid-looking weapon, for the most part, it's actually quite nice. They've worked them in a way that feels fun and enjoyable, you know, what with this whole stand over here, and it's good. I'm glad that they haven't just thrown them in just willy-nilly, just for no good reason. This feels a lot more intentional. It feels right. It feels pure, beautiful, free. Anyways, so yes, that's your weapon stand. I like it. It looks good. So then, we have our hat stand, which is the cutest thing in the goddamn world. We've got a little... Hey, you, what do you see? Something beautiful? Something free? Hey you, are you talking to me? Cause I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true, because all I want for Christmas is you. Anyways, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. As you can see right there, we've got 125 credits for each of these wonderful hats. It's just got like a ladder on the back right here and some sort of arms to support it, and then we've got a sticker up here that says item markers and a little coral thing, and a lovely little cacophony of various interesting hats. Yeah, so also another sticker right there, which is just a cute little sort of, I believe in Ninja-ese, or whatever the hell language they made up for Ninjago. This just says hats. Lovely. So yes, with this very cute little hat stand, we've got a variety of very cute little hats. We've got a nice sort of wet sand cowboy hat up there. I believe it's the same one that came in the Stranger Things set. We've got a standard sort of Asian farmer's hat up there. We've got one of these sort of medieval sort of gated face helms, which is quite nice. We've got Serafina Piquiri's little hat over here that we got in the Fantastic Beasts set, which is quite nice. We've got an older style top hat, and a part of me has this strange feeling that this might be the last time we ever see this hat in a set, because since they've redesigned the top hat, I'm not sure if we're ever going to be seeing this one ever again. And then, at the back right here, this is quite interesting. We've got Benny's helmet without the crack at the bottom. Have we gotten this before? I mean, you know, it's out of like the classic space, but like, was there a part when Benny didn't have his crack? Is this a unique piece to this set? Very possibly. I would be willing to believe that it actually is. I am a dumbass, and while I did quite a little bit of research for this set, I actually forgot to research whether or not that helmet is unique. If it's not, it's bloody rare, and if it is, then that's just wonderful. Just very, very cool. And this is a very sweet little hat stand, and I really, really like it. A lot of different places that you could use something like this, and it's always fun to get, you know, extra hats. So, really, that's all there is to... That's not really all there is to the set. Do the final thoughts transition, will you, please, in the editing bay? Thank you. So yes, that's really all I've got to say about this set. I love it! As a minifigure pack for this Ninjago theme, which takes place in this sort of very interesting digital realm, this makes for a very interesting set. You've got a plethora of interesting characters with interesting designs. You've got 3 very cute little constructions, and I quite appreciate it. No matter what kind of LEGO fan you are, unless you're one of the ones that like only enjoys one theme that's not Ninjago, there is something for you in this set. There is so much to enjoy here. There is so much cuteness. There is so much love. The pink Zane is adorable. The Beatrix Kiddo Harumi is fantastic. The characters over here, even the ones that we get in other sets, are just really, really good, because this particular line has amazing minifigures. Swimsuit Nia, and this very weird, I don't really understand what's going on with him, Cole. You know, there's a lot to enjoy here, and there's a lot to appreciate, and I really, really like it. I'm glad that I got this set, especially before I was going to be getting into my whole minifigure ranking thing, you know. But no, I'm really content with this set. It looks really good, it's fun, it's cute, it's a great minifigure pack, you get enough exclusives to be contented with, and it's just overall something that I'm sure just about everyone can enjoy. Great for collectors, fun for kids. It's just a good time, honestly, and I really do appreciate it. They knocked it out of the park, as it were. But yes, that's really all I've got to say about the Gaymer's Market from this new LEGO Ninjago Empire of Madness, whatever the hell it is. I will catch all of you on the flip, until the next video, which is going to do with minifigure ranking. Anyways, farewell.